Devi. It's a name that resonates with both reverence and familiarity in the Indian subcontinent. Devi is the feminine equivalent of Deva and is also a respectful way of addressing a woman. In the blessed land of Bharatavarsha, Devi worship holds a sacred place. We call our goddesses Durga Devi, Lakshmi Devi, Saraswati Devi and Annapurna Devi. Although each represents a unique form, they are all considered incarnations of Adi Shakti or Mahadevi, the supreme goddess, who is revered even by Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. Devi can embody the gentleness of Saraswati, the goddess of learning, Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, and Parvati, the goddess of power. When needed, she can transform into Durga and Kali, the fierce destroyers of evil. As Mahamaya, she controls the illusion of the world. And in the form of Shakti, she is the very energy that fuels creation. Shankaracharya's Saundarya Lahari says, Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum Na Chedevam Devo Na Kalu Kushalaha Spanditumapi. Shiva is capable of creating the universe only when united with Shakti. Without her, even Shiva cannot move. Such is the power and essence of Devi. The upcoming festival of Navaratri celebrates Devi in her various forms, primarily in the form of Durga. Navaratri means 9 nights and signifies the 9-day battle between Durga and the Asura Mahishasura. While there are 4 versions of Navaratri, the most popular one falls in Sharad Ritu or autumn. This time of the year, from mid-September to mid-November, corresponds to the months of Ashvayuja and Kartika. Navaratri is celebrated from Pratipada to Dashami, that is, the 1st to the 10th days of Shukla Paksha in the month of Ashvayuja. The day preceding Pratipada is Mahalaya Amavasya, which marks the end of Pitru Paksha. On this day, people offer prayers and express gratitude to all ancestors who have contributed to one's arrival on earth. Navaratri brings diverse cultural and spiritual practices. Some people fast on all 9 days. Some recite Devi Mahatmya, also called Durga Saptashati. In some regions, the tradition is to separate Navaratri into sets of 3 days each, with the first 3 days dedicated to Durga Devi, the next 3 days to Lakshmi Devi, and the last 3 days to Saraswati Devi. The days of Ashtami, Navami and Dashami are especially significant. On Navami, there is the tradition of Ayudha Puja. Here, people worship books, instruments of writing, vehicles, tools, machinery and musical instruments. Everything that helps one earn a livelihood is honored. Vijaya means victory, and Vijayadashami is the 10th day, signifying the defeat of Mahishasura and when the Devi is able to finally take rest. It is considered one of the most auspicious days in the year for beginning new things. In South India, children are initiated into reading and writing after worshipping Saraswati Devi on this day. This is called Vidyarambam or Aksharabhyasa. Navaratri is very popular in Tulunadu region. The city of Mangalore gets its name from Mangala Devi, who is Shakti or Parvati herself. Hulivesha or tiger dance is very popular till the 9th day of the festival. As per some legends, Hulivesha originated when a mother prayed that she would dress her son like a tiger and make him dance in front of Mangala Devi temple when he is cured of his ailment. The tradition of worshipping Navadurga or the 9 forms of Durga on the 9 days is also gaining popularity throughout the country. The Navadurga constitute Shailaputri, Brahmacharini, Chandraghanta, Kushmanda, Skandamata, Katyayani, Kalaratri, Mahagauri and Siddhidatri. As we honor and celebrate the Devi in her various forms, I shall narrate one story of the Devi on each of the 9 days. What are your plans for utilizing these 9 very powerful days of the year? Let me know in the comments.